Adam, you're into double figures now for players leaving the club, the latest of whom is Ross Durant. Was that a difficult decision?
Yeah, it's never nice letting people know they're not going to be retained. And Ross has done okay for us. He's played a big part in some of the games we've had. We just felt as probably an all-round package we needed a little bit more moving forward. A little bit like the rest of the lads that have left the building. It's I don't want to be too harsh on anybody, because the group that was here at the end of the season ultimately kept the club in the league, and we have to thank them for that. But for us to try and improve, and because we don't feel certain standards individually and as a club have been met, that there has to be casualties on that. So it is a big turnaround of players. We've got a couple more conversations to have with certain individuals, and they'll be done over the next 24 hours. But the focus now is fully on next year and next year's recruitment.
And how is recruitment going? I presume there's lots of conversations going on.
Yeah, it's busy. It's been busy now for a good few days. We're speaking to a lot of people, a lot of players. But like always at this time of the season, players have decisions to make. Players want to weigh up their options, which is fair enough. That's part of the game. It always has been. It gives us time to evaluate and look at little bits and bobs that we need to improve on. So it's going to be a busy summer.
Do expectations often start off high with players and they get a bit more reasonable the further into the summer you go?
Yeah, I think so. I think what you'll find again is we all want the targets done and dusted as quick as we can, but we've got to have a part of patience in this as well, because there will be a fallout, like every year from higher up. It's getting tougher and tougher to stay in the Football League, so the quality of leagues is getting tougher. I think you look at the Conference North going into next season, what it could be and what it is already. It's more like the Conference National now, so you have to be well equipped. So it's important that we show patience in certain areas and we get the right people at the right time. We need to add a bit of quality to the group. I feel we were lacking in that this season. And then it's about getting a balance of everything, really. So a lot of work to go in, a lot of analysing to do, and a lot of preparation to be put in place.
And despite the departures, there are a handful of players that you've offered terms to.
Yeah, we've obviously got the boys that are still contracted, Greg, Vino and Jack, and then we've offered deals to Jan, Tom Batchelor, Tomo, Adam Chapman,
Jay Rollins.
And Jay Rollins. So there's a core of a group there that we feel is, and Liam Adams, I should add to that, a core of a group that we feel has done well, and we feel that with an extended amount of work will be better. In a different environment, we'll see more of them. With higher fitness levels, we'll get the best out of them. And I think they're good people as well. They're honest people that have shown them traits throughout the time that I've had them, and deserve another crack at it. So we'll wait and see what the comeback is on that. But ultimately, with the numbers we have lost, it's going to be a big recruitment drive.
And we touched upon it on Saturday with York coming down, and you've touched on it in this interview about the quality of the league now. Whoever goes up through the playoffs, there's going to be 3 good sides left behind, and several others wanting to better what they've done this season. So it's going to be tough for you.
Yeah, it's going to be competitive. I think we knew that. We knew that a while ago. This league's always been competitive, and it just keeps getting stronger. I think the state of the league next year will probably be the strongest it's been at, with the teams coming up and the resources they have, and the teams coming down and the resources they could possibly have. Will make it challenging, but what a great league to play in. I think as a football club, it's become a standard now that we can thrive on. I think if we get our work right and we get our recruitment right, we haven't got the resources that some clubs have, and nobody tries to fool anybody with that. But what we have got is a real desire and a spirit that we want to do well, and we want to compete as much as we can. So really excited about the forthcoming season, and once we get some bodies in the building and the right bodies in the building, I think we'll be in a very good place.
And close to finalising your pre-season lineup in terms of games?
Yeah, we've obviously we've been working on that for a while now. we've had a couple of fallouts due to higher leagues changing managers, etc. that have probably changed their fixture schedule, so we need to replace them games. But again, a little bit like our recruitment, we want the right fixtures at the right time that are going to give us the best challenges.